Hi everyone, Stacy Whiter here on behalf of Campus Mortgage with a three-part video series on 203K mortgages, the consultant requirements. Now just a quick reminder before we get started, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice or used in place of FHA guidelines. Also, this video was issued on November 27th, 2018, and the information contained in this video is subject to change without notice. When a borrower is doing a 203K standard mortgage, a 203K consultant is required. So there is the standard 203K and there is the limited. The difference between the two, the quick difference between the two is that a limited allows the borrower to finance up to $35,000 and the repairs can't be anything structural. The standard mortgage is where it can be structural. They can actually rebuild the house and there's no limit on the amount of repairs they can finance except for the county loan limits, of course, and LTV limits. But we're going to talk about the standard and the consultant requirements. So the consultant must be approved by FHA, and it must be on the FHA 203K consultant roster. Now you can find this roster online. Here is the link that you can go to find the roster, but let me just show that to you very quickly. So you could go to HUD.gov and just do a search for consultant roster, or you can go to this web link, but this is where you'll go to see whether or not the consultant is on the FHA approved list. The consultant will inspect the property, they'll prepare all the architectural exhibits, they're going to prepare the work write-up, and prepare the cost estimate. So let's talk more about their duties and what they're responsible for. One of the first things that they'll do is a feasibility study. And a feasibility study consists of a preliminary inspection of the property and an estimate of the materials and the cost of those materials and the work required for the property to comply with HUD requirements. They're also responsible for the property inspection. So this inspection must ensure that there are no defects that will exist that affect the health and safety of the occupants. Also, there's no rodents, no dry rot, termites, or any other infestations exist on the property. They also must ensure that there's adequate structural heating, plumbing, electrical, and roofing systems in place, and that there's structural thermal protection is upgraded if required. The consultant must prepare the inspection report that examines the structure using a 35-point checklist that is provided by HUD, and I'm going to show you that checklist right now. The checklist is located in the Single Family Handbook, the 4000.1. You can simply just go in there and you should be able to find it under the standard 203K mortgage requirements. But I just wanted to show you this to you quickly to show how in-depth the checkpoint or the checklist is. So you can see here under section E where it says consultant 35-point checklist, and it's basically a list that they need to go down when they're inspecting the property. So masonry, siding, they have to check the gutters and downspouts, the roof, the shutters. We'll scroll down here, the exterior, the walkways, driveways, painting, they have to check all of that. Caulking around the windows and the doors if there's fencing, grating, windows, weather stripping, doors, partitions, the plaster and the drywall, decorating if there's any decorating that's part of the work that needs to be done. Wood trim, stairs, closets, all the floors, bath accessories, plumbing, electrical, heating, insulation, of course, these are big ticket items, cabinetry, appliances, basements, cleanup, and other miscellaneous. So there's a lot of information in here, and they would need to check these items if they're going to be part of the renovation loan that the borrower is doing. All right, that concludes part 1 of this 3-part video series. Make sure you check out part 2 and 3 where we'll go into some more details on the consultant requirements. Thanks so much for watching. For more tips and videos, please visit campusmortgage.org to look for their weekly mortgage video tips designed for all mortgage professionals, including underwriters, loan officers, processors, closers, and post-closers. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.